Alright guys, it's 8:40 July 1st. I'm going to be heading to another town. He's having a garage sale on Saturday, this guy. And he had some 3DS games. Today's Friday. I decided that I wanted to pick up some games right now because tomorrow I'm not going to go yard sailing for too long. So he has some 3DS games, some awesome stuff. We're going to take a look at what I'm going to buy. And sometimes this is the best tactic, is you message someone in advance and you pick up the games before they have a garage sale. So wish me luck. All right, so this you said was broken, right?
Yes, the stick and the right button on.
Yeah, okay, and you mentioned $5 a game on these ones?
Yes.
Mega Man, Mario, Final Fantasy. All right, and these ones you said were $10 each?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just check if all the games are there.
Sure.
Do you have any other video games other than these ones?
I do, but I'm not ready to part with them yet.
Which ones are? That's a Pokemon Platinum you said you had?
Yes.
Okay, is that the only one, or there's other ones?
Right now that's the only one.
Okay. Does it have the manual for this one by any chance, or?
I believe there's an electric manual.
Okay.
I can't remember for sure though.
All right. Maneater. Okay, so this is what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Persona Q. And okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll grab these. So that's $20. So that was 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95. You want to just call it an even 100 for everything?
All right.
All right, cool. All right. Last, and I got these two games as well. So this is what you paid for them originally?
Yes.
Wow. All right. Well, you agreed on $40 on these. That's perfect. Thank you. Yep. Where did you buy these from?
A store called Retro Game Bros.
Oh yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. All right, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have one Pokemon game.
I see.
Yeah,
I have. You'll see
them
man.
at the store, but they're like a
I knew
lot
that was
of.
gonna go right away.
It's
too.
like a lot of money, so.
8 total.
Yeah.
Not the no. There you go, Chief. Thank you, eh?
They're $1 a piece.
We're gonna start cleaning some stuff out.
I'll pick these up for $1 a piece.
Right?
This yard sale right here, I found myself. They had 3 games. They wanted $5 for them. I said I'll pick these up for $3 together. And they had a cool sword here, which I really like, but I don't have any space for it. So Split Second and Water Storm $3. Found some WWE figures. Don't even know who that is. Ultimate Warrior. Jimmy Superfly. How much would you take on figures?
Can you give me what you think you would pay and I'll tell you? That's to be fair. Hello, how are you? Oh, he's over there. Carl.
There. So looking around, the yard sale, they had a few cool things. Didn't find too much. I found 2 Xbox 360 remotes, but they very rarely I see hockey jerseys. But they had a Carter jersey right here, Patrick Sharp's jersey. I wanted $20 a piece on Rick Nash's jersey. Only problem is it's too small for me. I'm a pretty fat guy. Alright, so from this yard sale, just a random yard sale, I ended up finding these 3 games here. $2 each, $6 for everything. I had to overpay, but I picked it up for $100, and there's a 3DS Red system there. $100 at a yard sale. My buddy Joey, I got the Switch game boxes off of him. He sold me all of these for $70. He has 2 Breath of Wilds. How'd you get 2 Breath of Wilds?
There's some reason why I had 3 switches.
Oh, that's the reason why you had 3 Switches. So yeah, I bought those empty boxes off of him. He sold me these for $70. Quick trade, picked these games up last week. I found 2 games for the 3DS, which I really have been hunting for, is Paddington Bear and another copy of Spider-Man 2. I thought their prices are great. That was $30 for trade. I got these 2 for $30. From this shop right here, Hack Shop, I found myself 2 games for the PSP, Jak and Daxter the original, $5 each. They gave me a deal. They gave me both of them for $6.
Sitting on it since Tuesday and I keep forgetting to text you.
Alright, no worries. So yeah, I picked all of these games up for $60 off my good friend Brittany from work. I'm super happy with this pickup. So from my friend Brittany, I got the following games for $60. First game is Dragon Ball Z Connect. I'm doing this again in my car because I don't have much space in my room. Marvel Superheroes. Definitely going into my collection, Transformers Fall of Cybertron with the case. Zumba. Just Dance 4 and 3. Just Dance Again. For the GameCube, Bloody Roar. Or no, I thought it was Bloody Roar. It's Blood Rain. Hip Hop Dance Experience. Connect. Pinata Game. Ghost Recon. Rayman Origins. Minecraft. Skylanders. Another copy of Skylanders. Indiana Jones. Batman Superheroes 2. Good game. Enjoyed this game quite a lot. I haven't come across this game, so Aliens. Nickelodeon's TMNT. Harry Potter 5 to 7 years, Lego. Battle March, Warhammer. Xbox Arcade Collection Disc. Universe at War. 2 Worlds. Facebreaker. Awesome copy of Mortal Kombat Deception. The Thing. TMNT Turtle Melee. And the best of the best are the following sealed games. Oddworld. So as you can see, it's still factory sealed. And it even has the barcode. Next game I have is Spawn. This is also sealed. Nightmare Before Christmas, sealed. Another copy of Nightmare Before Christmas, sealed. Oh, we gotta be very careful with that. Hopefully no scratches there. South Park. Final Fantasy. Miss Pac-Man. 007, Agent Under or Russian Love. Beyblades. RTS. And last game is Donkey Konga. So that was all $60. Super happy to get that for that price. About the last game, Judge Dredd. Alright folks, this week I had a great week. The first sale that I decided to go on, I scored really big. This was not an advertised sale for Friday. It was advertised for Saturday, but I went for Friday. I messaged the guy earlier because it was out of town. So these are the following games I got. Pokemon Platinum. Which is funny that he actually got these from Retro Bros, because I go to them often. So Retro Bros are a very big place and popular place. So Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sky, also for $20. That was the price he paid on them, and he actually sold them to me for $20 a piece, which I was more than happy to pay. These were $10 each. So Persona Gold, Fire Emblem. The 3DS has an issue with the R button. Spirit Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. A game I get to add to my collection I don't have is Super Mystery Dungeon. Rune Factory. I don't know if this was complete yet. I don't know if it had the manual or not. But happy to get that. Luigi's Mansion. Always a good game to have. It's also going up in price. Hyrule Warriors. As for the loose games, for $5 each. Again, I was blown away with this guy, what he had, and he was selling at this yard sale. So I got Luigi's Partner in Time for the DS. The other game I got in that was Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2008. A copy of Final Fantasy for the Vita. And last but not least, the gem of the cream of the crop. Super happy to own this now. Is Mega Man Super Leo Force. I had this game. I traded it away for some stupid reason. And now I finally got it back. So super happy to own this as well now. So everything was $140 here. More than happy to spend $140 at a yard sale when the price is right. So the following games I got off my buddy Johnny that I've purchased from before. He had a copy, 2 copies of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I don't know why he had them, but I got 2 copies now. Final Fantasy Zodiac. Shin Miyagi Tensei. I already got this a few weeks ago at when I went to the States, but I'm gonna probably get rid of that. And Mario Party. I believe there was another game in that lot, but I don't remember where I put it. But that was $70, so super happy to pay that. If you watched the last video, I actually bought a bunch of 3DS boxes and Switch boxes. And this is the guy that I got it off of. So he messaged me. He goes, look, I have these. I have to unload these. So that's what I paid on those. Next games. Just 4 really crappy titles. Nothing great here. Paid $1 a piece on those. I paid $6 on both of these 2 games. They were marked at $5 each. But I got them at the pawn shop I always go to. So that was $5 a piece. Super happy to get that. From a store I went to called Games, I paid, I got trade credit $30. I got Spider-Man and Paddington Bear, so that is very good. I finally get to knock that off. These 2 games were both for $3. Getting on to this final thing that I found, I was a little upset when I bought this lot. Originally, the lady said, shoot me an offer. I shot her $50. I thought it was more than fair. But, you know, she countered back and said, oh no, this is worth a lot more. And she just went on this randle of how it's worth a ton more. And she was actually a reseller, believe it or not. So she said she paid $70 for this. And I thought that was the price she wanted. So I actually tested the system, and I tested it. It worked, but she wanted $100. So at the end, I ended up throwing the $100 because I just said it's another 3DS to add. So I got this red 3DS, but it just felt like it was just such a back and forth deal. It was very time consuming, but I ended up grabbing it. So these 3 games here, I believe I have the case for Sims Getaway or Castaway, so I have that case that will be completed. How to Train a Dragon's there. Monster High, which is, you know, these games aren't that great, but for the $100 price title, I kind of regretted it, but then I was just like, it's another 3DS, so might as well grab them. Another girly games here. Hello Kitty will be added to the collection. Wreck-It Ralph, not an expensive game, will be added to the collection. Here are the better titles. This one more crappy game. Tinkerbell. Super Mario Bros. 2. Planets vs. Zombies. I actually need this one. The case is just a little off. It doesn't have that plastic feel to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this with another case and have this complete now. I've actually been wanting to find this variant. That was one of the reasons why I pulled it. It's not a super expensive title, but it was just nice to get it for the collection. Next game is not an expensive game. Mario vs. Donkey Kong and Sonic Classics. So that was that. So that's what I paid for that lot there. I got another lot off of my friend Brittany, which is great. I showed that earlier in the recap, but I'll show that right now. So just before starting the recap, I just wanted to quickly show that the following WWE figures I got. I got Santino Marella, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mr. Wonderful, he'll need to be cleaned up. Jimmy Superfly Snuka, which is a $30-$40 figure, and the Ultimate Warrior. All of these I paid $1 a piece. Just to let you know, on the side note, if you find WWE figures at yard sales, make sure you pick them up, because they can be worth some good money. Anything with a stomach like this is considered to be an elite. If they have accessories, they'll be worth a lot more.